Mabuhay! The study entitled The Black Gold Diggers, Explicating the Skill Sets Essential for Filipino Petroleum Engineers, explores and gives detailed explanation on how the nature of these facilities guide the current practitioners of this course. For the ideal situation, petroleum engineering is known to be one of the highest paying engineer-related jobs in the world. However, for the real situation, in the Philippines, only 3 universities offer this course. And most of the oil fields in the country are dormant or inactive, according to Department of Energy in 2017. The study aims to answer the question, what explicates the essential skill sets necessary for Filipino petroleum engineers? In line, this research is fundamental in creating a field of petroleum engineering in the Philippines that is true to its potential, and it will benefit the country by improving the engineering sector. This study will not only cater to the development of the said skill sets to their full potential, but also help the students taking the said course to fully utilize them on the field. It will also help current Filipino petroleum engineers innovate what is necessary in building new projects or programs that will help the current oil and petroleum situations here in the Philippines.
This study implemented Georgie's method of data analysis in uncovering the meaning of a phenomenon, as experienced by the co-researchers through the identification of essential themes. Following Georgie's method of data analysis, the audio recordings from the conducted interviews are transcribed. The transcript was reviewed several times as suggested in Georgie's method to extract important statements of the co-researchers in their answers. The statements of the co-researchers are then structured into codes with the phenomenon in mind, the skill sets of petroleum engineers. These codes are then clustered into a specific structure relating to the skills of a petroleum engineer. The study synthesized the statements of the co-researchers in a typology based on the experience of the co-researchers. An expert on the field validated the findings of the study, strengthening the results found in the statements of the co-researchers. The typology created in the study captures the essence of explicating the skill sets of Filipino petroleum engineers.
For the methods, interview of skilled Filipino petroleum engineers are done to create manifestations of their vital routines, experiences, and meanings in pinpointing the necessary skill sets for petroleum engineers. The study arrives at a description of the nature of the experience, more specifically, the skill sets of the petroleum engineers, garnered through years of experience. Purposive sampling was used in selecting the co-researchers. This said method is considered to be one of the most common sampling strategies, as it groups co-researchers according to pre-selected criteria relevant to the researcher's problem. From the data gathered, 3 skill sets which are attitudinal, technical, and theoretical skills were formed. The said skill sets composed of skills with unique interpretations and explanations. Attitudinal skill set refers to the character and personality of a petroleum engineer, whether it involves others or only oneself. Technical skill set are those that require additional trainings after working in the field. These refer to skills in a specific software to be utilized in a project, or trainings prior to the start of a project. And lastly, theoretical skills, which refer to the understanding of theories involved in petroleum engineering, along with its implementations.
For the discussion, this qualitative study explicates the skill sets essential to Filipino petroleum engineers based on the perspectives of those who have at least 1 year of experience in the field. The skills were narrowed down into 3 skill sets. First, the attitudinal skill set. According to Gann in 1985 and Krathwohl, Bloom, and Macia in 1956, attitudes are regarded as important learning objectives. Ajzen, in 1991, said that these attitudes are part of the affective domain and they influence people's actions and choices. Given these facts, alongside the answers of co-researchers mentioned, the first skill set is attitudinal and is composed of intrapersonal and interpersonal. Intrapersonal is to build character within oneself, while interpersonal is to create necessary connections from communicating with others. Field experience is the source for both these skill sets, where these attitudes were honed in the time spent as professionals. Even in the petroleum engineering field, which puts great value onto one's intellect, a necessary and essential skill set still includes attitude. In accordance to Sulaiman in 2013, attitude towards work has a great importance on organizational development. Because of this, poor attitude has been and is still a source of concern to owners, regulators, customers, and some co-workers. Next, the theoretical skill set characterizes the skills essential in four parts: data analysis, academic fundamentals, specialized subjects, and logical skills. Data analysis is interpreting and integrating data to support conclusions. Academic fundamentals are the foundation. These are the criteria needed to be a petroleum engineer. Specialized subjects are exclusive in the industry, allowing the development of skills distinct to the said engineers. And lastly, logical skills pave way for the proper judgment of an individual. All these skills were first introduced in the university, but for data analysis and logical skills, field experiences played a significant part. As said by Leaf in 2013, theory plays an important role in socializing new practitioners into any profession. To be well acquainted with the classic theories of a field, if not also cutting-edge thinking, creates a platform for the exchange of ideas with others in the same profession who are able to reference the same sets of ideas, the same conceptual points, and perhaps even the same jargon. This piece of evidence helped establish the cruciality of this skill set in the Filipino petroleum engineering field. However, it is important to note that according to Ren in 2009, educators in professional or service-related fields desire students not only learn theory and understand why theories are important, but also to learn how to apply the theoretical frameworks in practice. This then brings us to the third and last skill set. According to Nasir and Noordin in 2011, the rapid increase of technology has contributed to increased demands on skilled workers that focus on technical skills. Along with the responses gathered in this study, the last essential skill set characterized by Filipino petroleum engineers is composed of three: process-oriented skills, technical skills, and health and safety skills. Process-oriented skills are skills done in relation to procedures. Technical skills are for performing specific mechanical or technological tasks, and health and safety skills are for completing tasks in the field without harm or injury. Process-oriented skills are definitely learned from the field experience, given that the said process can only be done on the field itself. Bode, Cohen, and Walker in 1993 believed that experience is the central consideration of all learning, which is why the difficulty of acquiring these said process-oriented skills are at par with its necessity. Technical skills, on the other hand, have been introduced and developed in the university, the field, and through trainings given. This is due to the fact that these technical skills are endless as with the uprising of technology continues. Moreover, in a poll conducted in the Partnership for 21st Century Skills in 2007, 71% ranked technology skills as important. Given this fact, the study deemed it necessary to include the said sub-skill as essential in the petroleum engineering field. Lastly, as stated by Omehe in 2014, safety is the prime requisite in all workplaces. Workplace safety affects everyone in the environment, including staff, students, and visitors. Accordingly, the last sub-skill, health and safety skills, are also fundamental in this field of engineering. These skills are acquired through specific trainings, for example, HUET, BOSHET, IOSH Managing Safety, as permitted by the company or agency you work for.
This phenomenological study yielded a typology of the skill sets of Filipino petroleum engineers, along with essential skills composing each skill set. The typology explicates the three skill sets: attitudinal skill set, technical skill set, and theoretical skill set, by enumerating each set's elements and its relevance to a petroleum engineer. Additionally, the typology elaborates the sources of learning of each skill, either from the university, from field experiences, or from trainings in the field. Findings from this study depicts that the work of Filipino petroleum engineers in the field is heavily reliant on technical work, such as software and design and process-oriented work. In relation to this, these technical skills are continuously honed, initially from the university until their current work in the field, and necessary trainings in the field. Additionally, the findings show that the learnings in the university are inadequate as prerequisites for field works. In line with this, the study can provide insights toward the enhancement of the current syllabus of the petroleum engineering course in the Philippines to prepare students taking the course. Pertinent findings suggest the need to incorporate actual experiences rather than focusing more on theories in the syllabus, such as working with actual data, and tasks more on application and processing to additionally prepare the students for their future works.